Hi Geminis, this is going to be a general reading. As always, take what resonates and leave out what doesn't. Of course, there's no gender in tarot, and always feel free to switch or place the energies wherever you feel you need to be. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're going to use this deck today. It's the Celestial Tarot cards. Got this like at Five Below, so they're cute. Interesting how I instantly kind of felt guided, like this was going to be the deck to start with, and it felt right. So let's see. They're pretty simple images on these cards, but it's really cute. So yeah, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placements in Gemini, but any other placement in Gemini that is significant to you, this could resonate, or there could be a message in here for you. Also, excuse some slight background noise. It shouldn't be too bad. It's just like, you know, the typical noise outside because it is daytime, so obviously cars and stuff like that passing by. But we should be fine. Let's see. Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles, okay? It did come out earlier. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, well that's about half of the deck came out. Oh, I'm also getting some of you guys may resonate with something to do with like jumping for freedom or something. I don't know, for some of you maybe you're going to be jumping for joy because you have freedom or something like that. Okay. Two of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. And the High Priestess. Okay, so first major arcana. And then we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so sorry, water break. Not water break, but I need to drink some water. I don't know, maybe for some of you, you mean be drinking more water, you need to drink more water. The Page of Pentacles, okay, the Five of Swords. I feel like in the past, you may have been dealing with, I don't know why I'm getting this energy of you may be someone that's trying to learn something new, or you've always been someone who tries to learn new things, okay? Which that is like Gemini energy. Interesting how I'm getting it in this context of this reading. You may be someone that kind of like wants to, you want to, or you wanted to learn about something. For some of you, maybe this is something that you are learning though, and there may have been like a lot of competition or a sense of like destruction towards something that you may have been learning or that you were trying to learn. Maybe there was also something, I'm getting like the word exploring, which I feel like the exploring energy is more of like a Page of Wands, but the Page of Pentacles can explore like new ideas, new endeavors, right? Because it's Pentacle energy, and pages are like new, willing to learn, willing to kind of like starting something anew. So for some of you, that definitely could have been the energy that you were in, but there was a lot of destruction, or there was like a lot of, I feel like the Five of Swords has came out like in at least 2 or 3 readings for you guys as of lately. I don't know, also I'm getting like 10, 10, 5, 5, 5 could be significant for some of you guys, okay? And interesting because as I'm looking, we're actually at 5 minutes and some seconds, so yeah. The 8 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. So currently, I feel like for some of you, you could have been in this energy where maybe you were in your mind, okay? You could have been kind of like, I didn't want to say it like this, but kind of like imprisoned into your own head and your own mind. You know, like they say sometimes we're like the prisoners of our own mind. It sounds kind of deep, but I mean, it can be very true. And as a Gemini myself, Gemini Sun and Rising, I know we do have that tendency, us Geminis do. So that could be significant. And with the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like you're moving past this energy where maybe for some of you, you are, I'm getting some of you too, take it how this resonates. Some of you guys could have been in your head regarding some kind of financial, like something that you were trying to build. Yeah, I feel like this has something to do with where you were trying to learn something, but there was a lot of like noise, a lot of chaos. Even like something to do with like destruction, okay? Because 5 of Swords is someone that's kind of like, I will pretty much like take all these swords if I have to, just to win and boost my own ego. So this could have involved one particular person or many, okay? And I feel like yeah, you could have been in your head about something that you were working on, because it's like that 8 of Swords and that 8 of Pentacles. So you could have been kind of like imprisoned in your own head about something that you were trying to build or put work or effort into. Could have even been for some of you an investment, okay? Okay, guys, sorry. I was like, what is that? It sounded like a little alarm. But yeah, I do feel though that in the future energy here, the 2 of Pentacles and the High Priestess, you're going to be kind of like this. Gives me kind of like, not juggling, although the 2 of Pentacles can be seen as that. I feel like some of you guys are going to be like adjusting, trying to see. I'm also getting like the word maneuver, what needs to be taken care of. And I also do feel like your intuition might be what tells you what to balance, because the 2 of Pentacles can be an energy that's kind of like, I'm back and forth, this or that or this, like, you know, like that energy. And I feel like with the High Priestess, your intuition, and even something to do with maybe your third eye, because the eye is kind of pointing out, the symbol of the eye is pointing out to me. So for some of you, maybe even like something to do with your third eye. And you know, your third eye, you know, is like a sixth sense. It is like, a lot of times you can't necessarily, what you get in your third eye, the messages you get, you can't always necessarily, how can I say it? You can't always necessarily like describe it or like write it on a piece of paper. It's just kind of like what you feel, kind of like what you see, and that's that, right? Some things just can't be like factual on a piece of paper. So for some of you, something to do with your third eye, and I feel like this is something where you're going to be able to see what it is that needs to actually be like balanced, maybe even juggled. I know sometimes people give like juggling things a bad rep, but it's kind of like seeing what has importance. And this may have a lot to do with also bumping up or hiring your frequency, hiring your intuition. And it's interesting because earlier when I was mentioning something about like jumping for freedom, I was getting like the image of like that feeling, you know, sometimes in movies they'll give like they'll show like someone like jumping because they're like free of something. Or like if you've ever watched probably a bad example, but I'm gonna give it, you know, like sometimes in Disney movies, once the princess is free, I mean, it doesn't matter he or she, but like the princess is like kind of running around like barefooted and all free and happy. So for some of you, like something to also do with again, I feel like it has something to do with your spirituality. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Wands. I do feel like we have 10 here. 5 Swords and 5 Wands. So something to do with, I feel like it does involve many people, and I feel like I got that in the last 2 readings, or at least the last 2-3 recent readings that I've done for you guys, where it's like there might be people around you who are very chaotic, or they have chaotic energy, whether they know this or they're doing this intentionally or not. I just feel that. Okay, so let's see, should we change deck, Spirit? No. Okay. Yeah, the Devil and the Knight of Wands. That Devil looks quite interesting. Strong kind of imagery. Kind of looks like, not scary, but kind of weird. The Devil and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you might be dealing with people here, or this could have involved people, however it fits, coworkers, colleagues, family, friends, actual family, maybe even someone you were connected to, you know, like your in-laws or something. That's probably not going to obviously resonate for all of you. With the Devil and the Knight of Wands, yeah, like the Devil, not in this card, but like in original tarot, the Devil has 2 people chained. The Knight of Wands is someone who's in and out, like inconsistent, says one thing, gets flighty, gets bored, and then says another, or does another. For a lot of you, I feel like this the Devil and the Knight of Wands, after I was just talking about the 5 of Wands, yeah, I feel like there was people here that you could have been dealing with who were, I'm also getting temptation, so maybe they could have tempted you. Maybe they say things to kind of lure you in or tempt you, but I also feel like these are inconsistent people, which, looking at the 5 of Wands, not that this necessarily talks about inconsistency, but people that are in the 5 of Wands are not going to be very consistent. They're going to want control. They're going to want, I'm also getting maybe possibly to tie you down in some way. They are not going to be consistent. I just feel like something about, you know, the High Priestess here, it's like you are going to be seeing what it is that needs balance. And it may even have something to do with like tangible balance, something to do with tangibility. Yeah, so let me see. I'm being guided to get these now. So yeah, this could have something to do with like your stability. Okay. The Queen of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You know, let me get another deck. Let me see. Let me get these. I should have gotten all my decks in order, but I don't. Let me see. Queen of Swords again. Wow, Queen of Swords twice. The Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Interesting. So we have 4 suit cards, right? The Knight of Wands, 1, 2 being, yeah, so you have the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting here like this kind of involved many people here. You may have someone too who, it doesn't matter their gender, doesn't even have to be a fellow air sign. This could be someone that's kind of like very rude, kind of like not rude but blunt. Page of Cups. Right under that we have the Hierophant though, Hierophant, the Strength, and then we have the 10 of Swords. Interesting. I feel like, you know, there's 5 people here, right? And in the 5 of Swords, there's like 3 people, not in this deck, but like in the original one there is. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suit cards. This could have involved many people. Yeah, you may also have someone here. Page of Cups doesn't even have to be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Remember, we all embody different energies at different times, different circumstances. This Page of Cups energy could be someone that's wanting to show a little bit of emotions, or they may want to apologize or bring in some kind of gesture. My thing is, though, I feel like it's small. It's not a lot. And with the Hierophant here, the Strength, and then the 10 of Swords, I'm almost getting kind of like what I got yesterday, where it's like the Hierophant had came out reversed yesterday, but in the upright, I'm getting here like you are standing strong, or you're taking action strongly, Gemini, at things that you match your moral compass, things that strongly match your vibration, things that strongly hold a lot of morals and values to you. Because next to the Strength card, it's like you're infinitely also someone who may also have a lot of wisdom, and you're taking action towards, for some of you, it could be that you're on your way to become some kind of like high priestess, Hierophant energy, someone who may be like a medium, and you know, a reader, a Reiki person, someone who, and even if it's not that, you don't even have to be like in that career field. It could even just be that you have that energy naturally. You know, just because you have that energy doesn't mean you have to actually get into like this kind of, I don't even want to call it business. It kind of makes me cringe, but like community, right? Community. Yeah, and you're standing strong on that. You could even be very passionate about these morals and these values that you hold. And yesterday, some of you guys may want to watch that reading that I just did yesterday, or the recent reading that I uploaded before this one, 1919, as I'm also looking at the time. And I'm not just saying that just so that you could, like, to pimp out the other video or whatever. No, I feel like, with it coming out in reverse, it's like you were dealing possibly with people who were trying to come off one way, but they really weren't. But you are actually a Hierophant in the upright. You may also be someone too who's always willing to learn. Remember, you can embody many different energies, but I feel like the High Priestess and the Hierophant, it's like you're embodying this like very wise energy. You may also be someone that a lot of people go to And some of you may know why, some of you may not know. But and then with the Ten of Swords, I also feel like you're letting something, it's like you've been through a lot. I also feel like for some of you, this could even be tying to you've been through a lot, so you can share a lot, right? A lot of times, like even before I started, you know, like doing this and even had the courage to, it's interesting how I would kind of observe how like readers, mediums, Reiki teachers, even empaths, you know, doesn't even have to be like super like mystical and magical. A lot of times, very wise people, right? Very wise, lots of wisdom. People who got the wisdom off of being like the black sheep, the bad person, the person that was always wrong, quote unquote wrong, or the bad example, or things like that. So for some of you, it's like you're ending also some kind of, could be like a cycle, could be like an experience that you had where you were wounded. This is like really, not to sound like dramatic, but it's kind of, it's intense. Ten of Swords is intense. I mean, look at the person lying on the floor, right? But there's no getting worse from here. Once you get to the 10, that's the dead end. Like that's it. It's no getting worse than that. You only come up from there. So interesting kind of twist to this reading. But very beautiful. Very interesting. So let's see. I'll get you guys a tea leaf card and then we'll end the reading. So I'm gonna split it and give me just one spirit, okay? So okay. Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Yeah, that strength card. And I feel like you do, but it's not just physical strength. The strength card talks about inner bravery too. Talks about like that inner lion, that inner like roar, that inner voice you have. And the Hierophant and the High Priestess, yeah, it's like wise. So again, let that sink in where it says bull. Do not back down from a position, show strength and fortitude. Also with the bull, some of you guys may be like may have some earth in your chart, okay? Like maybe Taurus, Leo could be significant too, Pisces. Oh, not this one, sorry. We're gonna, give me just one. Nope, Spirit, just one. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. Okay. Yeah, you may have very strong emotion towards, like passionate energy towards this. You know, the Hierophant is about morals and values towards whatever this is. I also feel like it ties with spirituality in some way. So for some of you, could even be learning something new in spirituality. But there may have been like blockages on the way. For others of you, it's just like you have this energy. Yeah, I'm also getting the word alchemy. So, yeah, interesting twist to this reading, but I hope it gave you guys some kind of clarity and or guidance in terms of major energies here. We have Taurus, Leo, Pisces, we have Capricorn, water, some air, earth, and a bit of fire, okay? So I'm gonna leave it at that. And love and light, Geminis.